Hello, and welcome back to Nine Souls. This is episode 18. Last time, big bad terrible things happened, and everything's different now. We went through the research center and the research institute down here, and everything went south. I still have the very strong feeling that I'm just missing treasure over here without the faintest idea how to get there. It's probably that door that I just never figured out how to open. Be that as it may, we have to go places. We have to face off with Eigong, I guess, over here. This is interactable now. Interesting. Last, final, double, triple, quadruple check. Can we still go this way? Or is everything blocked off? Everything's blocked off. Well, I guess I've missed my chance. Let's go. Tree of Life imagery, pretty strong. Oh, okay. Program unlock primordial roots core loading. System encrypted, operation failed. Ah, okay. Council proceedings number 9, 10, and 94. So, Yi, you have the floor. Thank you. I think my fellow souls will agree that it's time to face the music. We can bicker all we want, but the truth is that the Tianhuo cannot be cured in the short term. Therefore, I would like to propose a bold new plan. Huh? Eigong might think you're clever, but since when did we get a rookie give orders around here? Let's not spoil the fun, Go-Mung. This kid's pretty charming. Let's see what he has to say. If anyone wants to raise any objections, please hold them until the end. The plan is called the Eternal Cauldron Project. Eternal? Interesting. Have you been keeping the elixir of life from me all this time? No, you misunderstand me. It's not bodily immortality. It's spiritual immortality. To put it simply, it's a plan to place all Solarians into virtual reality while their bodies are put into cryosleep. Until we find a cure. Huh. Our scientists in G have already experimented on this. They were not very successful. This time is different. This time we have Lady Ethereal's Vital Sanctum and Soulscape system. The tests have proven that we can fix all the shortcomings of older hibernation devices. Combine that with the creation of virtual worlds, and all Solarians will be able to enjoy centuries of blissful dreams. Lady Ethereal, does it really work? Oh yes, upon waking up, all test subjects were very satisfied with the dreams they experienced. There were a few who had trouble, but those are minor issues. I'll patch those out. The only issue is, generating soulscapes for tens of thousands of people requires an unprecedented amount of computing power. We wouldn't be able to meet capacity even if we linked up every single abacus on Peng Lai. I believe the esteemed Go-Mung has an answer to that. Why are you asking me for an answer if this is how half-assed your plan is? Count me out, rookie. In your research on Jiangxi soldiers, Didn't you posit the possibility of biological calculators? Huh, so that's what we're talking about. Connecting biological brains in series can indeed form an immense biological computer. However, that theoretical model requires the brains of organisms with higher intelligence. From where do we source those? Don't tell me you're going to use Solarian brains. Of course not. We can't use anything polluted by the Tianhuo. I mean, that would be unethical. Council proceedings number 10, so the meeting right after. You all remember the Haotian sphere, right? That deep space telescope has been running for centuries. It has collected massive amounts of information. Did it actually find a planet with intelligent creatures? Exactly, we have temporarily named it the Pale Blue Planet, based on its appearance. Reports show that primitive humanoid creatures with large and active brains reside on the Pale Blue Planet. Show me the report, I want to see it. You can't just make up such a huge discovery, young man. I have read the report, so we need no doubt its veracity. They're still living beings. Wouldn't that be too cruel? Huh, that pity is totally unwarranted. If left alone, primitive species tend to wipe themselves out anyways. Better for us to cultivate them for our purposes. Aha, we are opening a whole new hunting ground? The G-Clan is itching to get our muscles moving. You're all thinking too far ahead. The Pale Blue Planet is 500 light-years away from us. What? So this meeting was a complete waste of time? The Fang Clan didn't spend our money to listen to your fantasies. 500 light-years? We don't even know if we'll make it to the next decade. Even if we did manage to gather enough food, how are we going to gather a vessel and the energy to get there? We already have a vessel, and what's more, we're sitting in it right now. In the final phase of the Eternal Cauldron project, Kunlun Island will be launched into the heavens. The entire island, with everyone on it, will warp to the Pale Blue Planet. You're insane. No, he's totally serious. I've done the calculations. There is enough energy stored in the primordial roots to make that trip. It will only take a few years to build the necessary rhizomatic energy columns and engines. As long as we have the primordial roots, when we reach our destination, energy replenishment shouldn't be a problem. But what? Speak up, fatty. Easy. What Kwafu wants to say is, once we make this trip, we will not be able to return for at least another 500 years. Okay. Council meetings 94. Yi, calm down. Why won't you hear me out? It was you. You're the perpetrator. Where are the others? The other souls have their own matters to attend to, and have asked me to speak on their behalf. I see. From the very beginning, I was the only one kept in the dark. Even Kwafu and Lady Ethereal knew. They reached the same conclusion as I had. We must accept our current predicament. Conclusion, my ass. It's you. You and this accursed Tiandao Council. You murdered everyone. Murdered my parents. Because of you, now Heng will die too. Data corrupted. Oh, so Yi learned that the virus was her doing? And that's why they clashed? Huh. I was expecting a boss fight, but I guess I'd take more exposition. Root decryption progress. 80%. Root core monitoring device. Fusang is breaking free from its seal. We're about to lose all control of the primordial roots network. After arriving near the pale blue planet, the primordial roots were coaxed to build a massive web around New Kunlun to partially cover the nearby star, allowing the roots to absorb its light and provide never-ending power for the Eternal Cauldron project. Okay. Root decryption progress 80%. Progress 100%. Abacus Ru Yi. It's Yi's dedicated personal assistant and artificial intelligence system. For unknown reasons, its sentiment levels were set unusually high, resulting in a more sentimental tone. As Yi's most loyal assistant, Abacus stood up against Eigong during the break-in and protected the residents of the pavilion, resulting in severe damage and forcing him to shut down. Shanghai 9000. A broken assistive robot. Unlike the other robots, it seems to be performing some other task. It had once had a Solarian Dusk Guardian friend who met her end when she became one of Eigong's experiments. This robot searched all over New Kunlun just to meet with her once more. Oh, and there's an entry for Heng. Yi's naive and eccentric younger sister, she has a particularly close bond with Yi. As one of the few people who can resonate with Fusang, Heng believes in returning to the Tao and that it is natural to coexist and perish with Penglai. She therefore did not cling to life and refused Yi's proposal to live in New Kunlun. She chose to stay in their hometown and accepted the natural end to her life. Oh, wait a second. Database? Did I really get everything? Wait, but wasn't there? Oh no, I'm okay, I'm blinking. I'm blanking out. There were things over here that we got on the way back. That's okay. Because I'm still missing 3 treasures from here. I'm convinced it's the door, but I have no idea how to get there or how I could have opened it. Wow, what a visual. You're up early. I thought you would sleep much longer. I realized that this really isn't the time for a nap. Shame. Why return to this pitiful place when you can welcome a whole new world in your dreams? A whole new world? I don't care what this is you're trying to do, but you better stop right now.
What's all?
Why? You are about to witness the liberation of Fusang. This is our destiny. We will soon devour the fruit that fate has provided for us. We have waited too long for this moment. You've gone insane. Insane? I found the truth and unlocked immortality. How can you not fathom the significance of this achievement? You're right, I can't. You don't understand why. I don't understand why you would make the same mistake over and over again. Transforming Solarians into those mutants can't be the answer. Prophets always have to beat a lonely path. Never mind, you'll thank me in time. You and everyone else. Since the dawn of our race, Solarians were but stupid beasts before the whims of fate, endlessly pursuing our own tails. Is that combat music I'm hearing? You should celebrate, because we're about to break out of this cycle and enter the realm of the immortal. And you think this is what will free us? I'm not going to let you have your way. How extremely cruel of you. I hoped that by trapping you in your dreams, I could avoid this confrontation. No mentor can bear to end any of their students' lives. Don't make me do it twice. Eigong. There we have it. What? Great. Root decryption progress 80%. I'm wondering if there's something that the game is trying to tell me here. Okay, I guess let's try again. What? What? Oh god. This might take a while. Whoa. Why do you have so many moves? How am I supposed to learn all that? Really? Wow, this is a boss fight and a half. And I bet this is only phase 1. Okay. Okay, so maybe I should, in order to learn the fight, focus on just deflecting and not even trying to damage her. So step number 1, learn the parry timings. Also learn to identify that one move that I can Tai Chi kick. Man, there really is hardly any time to heal. Like, not in between her strikes. Dang it. Wait, so what's the Jays we got? Yeah, those two I'm aware. Yes. Yes. And this one was? Unbounded counter. Yeah, I don't quite see that happening, but it's fine. Well. Man. I don't even see when I can perform my talisman explosions. Wow. Dang it. My goodness. I don't see myself performing an unbound encounter here. You really don't have the time, I don't think. Dang it. Dang it. But hey, I'm starting to learn her patterns, and I'm convinced this is only phase 1. I mean, this cannot possibly be everything. Dang it. Oh, she just kills me straight out. Dang it. And I'm dead. I thought I'd healed, but okay. It was a really intense fight. I still don't consistently see when to perform talisman explosions. If I could do that, I might switch some jades around there. God. So, what I'm currently thinking is there was this jade, this one here, allows precise parries to inflict internal damage to the enemy. I don't see myself doing unbound encounters at all. Convert some damage to internal damage, granting you the ability to better endure fierce combat. You know what? I might do this. Oh no, wait, that doesn't work. What? Oh, I only have 4. Not 6. Hmm. Gesture Talisman will temporarily immobilize that enemy. Let's try that. Maybe that will give us enough time to land some Talisman explosions, because I don't see myself doing unbound encounters, like, at all. Let's try this. Phase 1 done. What the hell? Okay. So I need to instantly charge this up or what? Or do I dodge through it? What in the world? What? Can I dodge through the red attacks? Or was the announcement that red just cannot be parried? Right. What an intense fight. I wouldn't be surprised at this point that this fight also has a third phase, just like Lady Ethereal. Dang it. actually the... I don't see this doing anything. So what if we don't do that? Like, at all? What if instead we do this? And that? And this? And then we switch the status, we switch this one to water flow. It's not maxed out, but it should still allow me to quickly attach talismans and make them explode, and since I'm accumulating internal damage on her through the parries, that should ideally work out. Okay. What? I guess that's an attack that I'm supposed to be unbound and countering. Okay. Well, but at least phase 1 starts to get consistent-ish. He says, and immediately takes damage. Okay. Okay. Oh god, what am I supposed to do against this attack? Ah. Should I try unbound and counter against that? Okay. So can we unbound and counter this attack? Grab. God. Phase 2 is a different beast. Because suddenly there's additional moves and additional combination of pre-existing moves and combinations of new moves with old moves, and suddenly everything's different and it throws me off so much. Well, but at least now my combination of Jades kind of works with internal damage building up on her and some of my internal damage, some of my damage just becoming internal. I mean, ideally, I shouldn't get any form of damage at all, right? But it's very hard to avoid damage. So when I fail my precise parries, I get internal damage instead, and that should heal up faster with this thing. I could try to ignore these two, right? And try to just not get hit at all and only perfect parry and just accept that I will take some damage and just heal it back up. And so then I could free up 5 compute power. I just don't know what to use it for. Right? Because everything else here is kind of, I don't know. I still don't know that I can properly get the unbounded counters in second phase, but it feels like the game wants me to. That's not gonna help me like at all. I've tried the charged attacks in the beginning. It doesn't quite work. I don't do the normal hits either. No, I think I'm running fine with this combination for now, until I figure out how to get the unbounded counters in. Then I might switch again. Okay. So how do we do this? God. Okay. This is not fair. Why can you just turn around on a whim? Man, that gets me every time. Okay. Okay, I don't get it. It's really unclear whether it's even possible to unbounded counter that. And even if so, then I need to learn the timing. Great. Just great. Man, this is really intense. It reminds me of a certain boss fight in a certain other parry-based game. Man. And I'm dead. And there I thought I'd heal, but hey. Okay, so I cannot really share thoughts and fight at the same time. So I am worried that this is going to take me until the end of this episode, and that I won't be done within 2 hours in the next episode either. Just because it feels so tricky to even learn the moves of phase 2. So I normally really don't like to do that, but I might start cutting out individual attempts and only show like a death montage at some point. Maybe, I'm not sure yet. So yeah, I don't want to have you sit through like 6 hours of me trying to do that. Which honestly, it might take me that long. I just don't know. There's certain other FromSoft games that really took me a long time to get some of the bosses down. Sekiro being one of them. And yeah, so just a warning that if by the end of this episode we haven't done it yet, in the next episode we might start to actually cut out some of the attempts. I don't know. Let me know if you want to actually see every single one, then I might provide a bonus episode with an unabridged boss fight edition, I don't know, something like that. Ah, I need to double jump there. I see. Okay, but hey, at least we figured out one of the moves that always got me. Well, maybe to some extent. I need to remember that I have double jump in addition to air dash, because I for some reason just only jump and air dash without the double jump. Get wrecked. So how do we do this? I just don't know how to deal with this attack. I mean, I can try to just jump over it, I guess. Like, jump over the first one, parry the second and third, and then jump over the fourth one again. But it feels weird to do that. But I guess I should try anyways. Because otherwise it just kills me every time. Okay. Okay. So the first one we jump over. Okay. God. What? Why do you turn so quickly? What was that? Man. Man. Oh God. What a fight. Okay. Right. Oh, you run a different distance now? Oh crap. Right. What? I don't understand, because the problem with this attack that I have is so she does this charge at me where she tries to attach the talisman onto me, where I need to jump and then parry. The thing is, that parry takes me up into the air, but she also jumps up into the air, and then she does additional attacks, and then she does like the crimson attack, slamming down. So I always feel like I'm being caught off guard while she hits me in the air. And so I guess I have to get used to quickly, while still being in the air, to parry again after the first one. It just throws me off so much because this pattern changes. I think it's consistent in the second phase that after the dash at me that I need to Tai Chi kick, she always does this flip attack with double thing. Okay. So the first wave I will jump over. Crap. And there she got me. Yeah, that she jumps away further. Okay, I'm starting to see the patterns in the second phase. I just said it, right? I need to get used to parrying in the air while that happens. What? Don't run into the fire, man. Aha. Dang it. Crap. Aha. Crap. I stayed in there too long. I need to touch ground at some point in between the two red attacks. Okay, but I'm starting to see some patterns in the second phase. That makes me feel a tiny bit more confident, because it's always so confusing when patterns suddenly change. Rap. These boss fights are so intense, it's so good. Man, I've really missed something like this. Ever since I played Sekiro, I was like, I need more of this. Why is there no more games like this? I need more games like this. If you happen to know about more games like this, please tell me. Wow. But hey, this was fairly good. We got the second phase down to half health, which is really respectable, I want to say. Dang it. Okay. The next thing I needed to test at the beginning of phase 2 with this with the Crimson Waves, whether I can actually dash through the Crimson Waves, because if I can do that, then I don't need to do this complicated stuff that I'm currently doing with all the jumping and whatnot. Because that would mean I can like dash through, parry, and then dash through again, and that would be way easier than jumping around and whatnot. Crap. For me, it has been a couple of days, so I will need to de-rust a bit. Also, I was thinking maybe we could try full control, because the situation where I was using the water flow, I realized we have quite a lot of time. So we might experiment with full control instead. The jades that we have are precise parries inflict internal damage. Convert some damage to internal damage. Increase the recovery rate of internal damage and shorten the time for the medicine pipe. Yeah, I'm happy with the Jades. I think it worked out fairly nicely to build up internal damage on her. And then explode the talismans. So let's try again. Oh crap. I don't know, I thought I had pressed the heal button, but it hadn't healed, and so I tried to do it again and it was too late. Well, too bad. Yeah, also we should make use of our bow. Splat. Okay, phase 2, let's try. Crap. Don't let her grab you. Man. Dang it. Okay. 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 Okay, that was fairly good for de-rusting, I want to say. Okay, I'm getting back into it. That's very good. That's perfect. Okay. Phase 2 again then. Crap. Yeah, I don't want to be spending 5 episodes on this boss fight. It might actually take me this long to get it. As I've already mentioned last time, I'm very skeptical about the second phase being the last one. Similar to how Lady Ethereal had a third phase, maybe also Eigong will have a third phase, and so I'm still a bit Not sure whether this is gonna be doable for me in just one episode. And so yeah, I will just be recording for a while. And I will very likely cut some of these attempts together into a death montage. Okay, phase 2. And I'm dead. Okay. No, I didn't mean to do that. I'm just wondering now, because we have the skill to recover internal damage upon precise parries. Do we really need this one? And I never quite feel like healing is really tight. Maybe we can swap our jades actually. And we might have to learn the unbounded counter for second phase, do we? Let's try mobilizing. It might do something. Let's just try. See how it goes. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Dang it. Okay. What? Yeah, I don't know how to tell that move apart from the version where she's like spinning twice in the air where you can deflect. And then have a big ground explosion. To me, they both look very much identical up until it's too late. Crap. Dang it. Oh no, phase 3. Oh man. What? Phase 3 starts with a what combo now? Okay. Okay. As predicted, we have a phase 3. Oh god. Man. Crap. Okay. What? What in the world is this? Are you kidding me? There's like no more time at all? What in the world? Oh god. The problem is that there's new moves in there, there's new timing in there, and you need to make it through this very long first and second phase to even learn that stuff. Crap. Okay, what am I doing here now? What? What in the... Why is this so fast? What in the... What? You have zero time to react to anything. I cannot even reach that phase consistently enough to be able to recognize whether this is like the same pattern every time. There's so much stuff happening. It feels very similar, but I cannot quite tell whether it's exactly the same or whether there's some randomness in it. Crap. Okay, phase 3 again. Let's see what we can do here. What? I think it is always the same pattern, right? What? Oh crap. Okay. Crap. It's really wild. I don't know how you're supposed to be able to do this. What? Yeah, I don't see myself doing unbounded counter like at all. I still don't know whether this does anything. Just knockback? There were several instances where I was hit while trying to heal. Oh man. I haven't quite figured out the positioning and the timing for this weird explosion that she does in the second phase, where she is able to actually move towards you quite a lot. And I seem to always be, I don't know, dashing maybe too early? Because at the end of my dash, when I can get hit again, I always do get it, which is pretty annoying. Damn it. Crap. Okay. Crap. What? Oh man, the music is so good, but I always die instantly. Why? Why is this so much more difficult than any other boss in the game? Crap. Okay. Crap. Crap. Dang it. Oh wow. But hey, I survived. I survived for a bit longer this time. Okay. And yes, the music's really good. This is insanity. Okay. So. I honestly think that we can do this. The attempt just now where we were able to like survive for a while in phase 3. I was surprised by how much internal damage he had taken before we died. I just couldn't quite get the talisman explosion off. But it should be doable. There were several occasions where I should have been able to attach the talismans. I just didn't because I didn't immediately recognize them. But yeah, it's gonna work out, I guess. Okay. Phase 3 again. But I don't have healing, that's not good, man. Crap. Yeah, I need some healing in phase 3. Okay, phase 3 with some healing. Okay. Okay. Grab. Grab. Okay, phase 3 again with only 2 healing. That's not gonna work out nicely, but let's try to learn some moves anyway. God. Grab. And I'm dead. Oh man, phase 3 with only 2 healing, that's not gonna work out, man. What? It's almost as if it doesn't matter how much healing I have, because I just don't even survive the first wave of attacks. Oh man. Okay, phase 3. Let's try. Okay. Grab. Grab. Why do you grab me all the time? phase 3 again with half my healing gone. Crap. Let's see what we can do. Wrap. What? Crap. Every time just takes so long to even get to phase 3. It's insane. Okay, phase 3 again. Crap. Crap. Oh god. Crap. Oh man. Ah. Ugh. That was so close. And I even... And I even saw that I hadn't properly... And no, I should have like done the deflect in the air a bit later. Then I would have been able to maybe deflect that one attack. Man, this fight is so intense. It's... the adrenaline is pumping really bad. I think I do need to take 2 minutes of a break or something. Just like slightly calm down. So, I think we're ready for another attempt. I still don't quite see myself using the unbounded counter. That's why I think it makes a lot more sense to have this here. Let's do this. Once again, half the healing is gone. Dang it. Grab. Yeah, the move with the red slashes, I need to dodge, I guess? But I just don't know how to tell them apart. Grab. Yeah, well... Grab. Another day, another attempt at Eigong. It's quite something. I cannot recall when I last was facing such a challenge in a video game. Man. Okay, phase 3 with some healing. What? Oh, wow. Oh, phase 3 with half the healing? Nah, not great, but hey, I guess I take it. Okay. Crap. What? Man. this phase 3 is throwing me off. Man. Yeah, man. I don't know how to teleport the move where she does the red attacks in between and where she doesn't. Phase 2. happening? Phase 3 again with a half healing. It's alright, I guess. Grab. Wow, clean phase 2. Fully charge the thing. Grab? What's happening? What? So many unnecessary mistakes. Okay. Grab. Oh man. Splat! Did we do it? Defeat Eigong, learned from the best. Wow. Oh man, I'm kind of shaking right now, so I need to calm down. As your mentor, I have to admit, you've improved a lot. You moved with grace and showed no trace of fear. Ah, you're saying that, but are you not scared, Yi? Knowing that everything might turn to dust? I am scared, but I have also learned to accept failure. Haha, you didn't learn that from me. It's almost time. Time for what? So hold on a moment. We defeated Eigong and we still lose? Thank you for joining me as we bring an end to this era. It seems not even you can stop the inexorable wheel of history. No, stop! Salarians will last forever and ever, a shining beacon of the universe. What? Oh, she's infecting the roots? What is happening? But the roots are now like red and pink. So they're just growing everywhere completely uncontrollably. Where are you guys at? About 300 li... About 300,000 li away from New Kunlun. Is everything okay there? Good, then you should be out of range. What do you mean? What are you doing? Eigong infected the primordial roots before she died. Now I have to destroy it. What? You're going to detonate the rhizomatic bomb? But that will destroy the entire island, I know. But this is the only way I can put an end to this disaster. Perhaps this will finally allow Kunlun, allow everything to return to nature. But what about you? I'm sorry, but you'll have to take care of everything else. I've been a terrible friend, always making messes for you to clean up. Yee, that's not true, brother. Don't worry about it. Is Xuan nearby? I want to speak to him. Yee? Xuan, I need you to listen carefully. I'm afraid I won't be able to pick you up. You lied to me? Promise me you'll eat well and live well on the pale blue planet, even when you're on your own. You lied to me! Also, remember to teach yourself swimming. I'm sure you'll be swimming in the sea in no time, even without me there to help. You're the smartest kid I've ever seen. No, I can't do anything without you, Yi. Why are you doing this? Why would you lie to me? If you're going to throw me away, then why did you save me? You were the one who saved me. You helped me understand so much that I didn't before. I feel very fortunate to have spent all this time with you. Thank you, Xuan. In the end, you were the one who woke me up. You were even able to bring me some hope for this world. Don't say that. I don't want you to go. You can't go. Wah! Don't cry. Somebody once told me this. Life and death are one. When the end comes, we'll just return to heaven and earth. Why am I being left behind again? It's not fair. What am I supposed to do when I miss you? Don't worry. Whether you're under the sun's warmth Sun's warm embrace. You're floating upon that boundless ocean. I'll be there as a part of you for all eternity. Okay, I better get going. Take care. Ye don't! Oh, wow. Giant eye. Rip. Rablam. Shooting Star. Witness the end of Nukunlun. Fight through hardship. Finish 9 souls on standard difficulty? Is that what it said? So, did he now also become one with the roots, or what's going on? Oh, it's just the credits, okay. Red Candle Games. That's 6 combat designers. Wow. 9 souls. Man, what a game. Oh, post-credit scene? Oh no. More credits. Crowdfunding. Yeah, it's wild. A lot of games are actually being crowdfunded. A lot, especially in the indie scene. Oh man, what a game. The story was pretty neat. It had some really evil twists, like figuring out that they were enslaving humanity to use their brains as organic computers for their virtual reality thing in their dreams. That's pretty crazy. Also the mentor Eigong just being truly evil from the very, very get-go. That's pretty insane. Man, the parry-based combat system is very recognizably inspired by Sekiro. And still they managed to make it really interesting in 2 dimensions, because when I first saw Sekiro, I really adored the combat, but it didn't make sense to me to try to take this into 2 dimensions. And they managed to do this in this game, and that's really remarkable. However, they also changed some of the way that the mechanics worked, which I really, really appreciate. And it was incredibly satisfying to actually learn, especially Eigong. The very last phase was really, really cool. I think at the very end I kind of had it down mostly. And it's an absolutely incredible feeling to be able to pull that off. I need more games like this. Honestly, this is incredible. And I'm wondering now even more how many other games after this will start pulling in more ideas from Sekiro. If you know of other games that do something remotely similar, I'd be really interested to hear about that. There are other Metroidvanias that I'm planning to play on the channel. Hold on, this is a post-credit scene. Ice is melting? Oh hey, the Mystic Nymph. So that's where Xuan is? So the humans are back on Earth. Wow. Holy crap. Wait, hold on a second. What is battle memories? Huh? What is this? What now? What is this? What now? Battle? Oh. So you can refight the bosses? Wow, okay. Cool. No, I don't I don't want to do that now. But it's cool that you can without a completely new playthrough. Huh. Okay. So, man, Nine Souls, what a journey. I have to say I'm a tiny bit disappointed by the exploration in the game. I was hoping for something more open in structure, something closer to Hollow Knight. However, while going through the game, I had the very strong impression that things were mostly linear, so I didn't really see where you could change the order of even bosses. The only thing where I'm not sure is with Jia Quan and Yan Lao. I don't know if you are able to fight Jia Quan before Yan Lao somehow. I just haven't completed the factory before going to the warehouse. Obviously, the Feng twins and Ji, you probably can do the other order. I just chose not to, for whatever reason. I still don't know how to get into that door in the, what was it? The Imperial District. And so, yeah, I don't know. That was a fascinating experience. The combat was so cool. I'm very, very tempted to jump back into the game on my own to actually get some additional achievements. Oftentimes I use achievements as an excuse to just go through the game again. When I really, really enjoy a game. I'm fairly certain I'm missing some achievements, like complete the map 100% or something like that. What I'm also not sure about is whether there was any way of getting a different ending. This felt really, really satisfying to me as an ending. I'm just not sure whether there's like a better one, a true ending or something like that. There might be deviations from that path based on maybe how far you progressed with the NPC quest lines, because I do recall that shortly before the end there was this question popping up: do we want to save the humans or not? Or even earlier, when the human village, the Peach Blossom village, was in danger, and they said, oh hey, this is time critical, this cannot wait. I instantly went there, and it's possible though that something different happens when you decide not to go there instantly, or when later on you decide to save the Solarians instead of the humans. maybe then you get a different ending and the Solarians actually get down onto Earth instead of the humans. I don't know. I'm curious about that. Would be another interesting thing to check out while going through the game a second time, but I will not be recording that. If there's additional endings, I guess you will have to go search for them yourself. Check out videos online. I will not be recording any more Nine Souls. But man, is this game gorgeous. I mean, the entire visual style is really, really amazing. The music is really, really consistent and good. It was overall way more electronic in sound and like way more sci-fi in theme than I had any idea it would be. In the beginning I thought, yeah, this is like a magic fantasy East Asian kind of setting, but with cats or something. I had no idea there was going to be so much sci-fi. But yeah, it was really, really cool. Man, what an incredible, incredible experience. So yeah, this is the end of the playthrough then. I hope I was able to entertain you to some extent and not infect you with the frustration that I sometimes felt while fighting the bosses. But I mean, the frustration was all right, since I usually realized what I was doing wrong. Eigong, the last phase of Eigong was really, really tough because the timing, like learning the timing of the third phase depended on you getting through the first two phases consistently. And that's just time consuming and mentally draining. I never quite like it when games do that, like throw a really, really different and difficult third phase onto you when the first phase just takes a long time. I mean, this time it was kind of okay, because several of the moves in the third phase were identical to the previous phases or like slight deviations. And the fact that the special move of phase 3 was always the opener gave more of a consistent way of starting to learn that move specifically. And I like it when games do that bit. Like instantly always open with a new move so that you can start learning it. And once you have like figured that out more or less consistently and then get past it, you start to see how it's mixed up with the other moves. That is fine. Other games, for some reason, decide to completely, like, give you a completely different second phase, or last phase, final phase, whatever you want to call it, that has nothing in common with the first phase, with a completely different pacing and spacing, that is just can throw you off so much more than what Nine Souls did here. So I guess there's a way of making it even more frustrating. Although I can see how the combat, when you don't really get it, or when you don't see the telegraphs for the attacks, when you don't recognize the timing patterns, that this can also already get really, really frustrating. I really like this. This was really, really cool. I need more games with this kind of combat mechanic. It is so much like a dance that is really difficult to explain otherwise. You really have to look for very, very subtle clues and react perfectly. And when you don't, you get punished really, really harshly. And it's just such a phenomenal dance. I don't know how else to describe it. And the craziest thing about this is this feeling of the dance is what I'm actually craving much more than the feeling of combat. And for some reason, the only games that really make it feel like a dance, they actually package this as combat mechanics, which is crazy to me. Because all the games that actually make you like simulate some form of dance it doesn't feel like dancing at all. It's like a weird rhythm game where you don't even need to instant react to randomness. And that's weird. Because in a dance, when you follow the lead in a dance, you have to react to stuff that you don't know what is coming towards you. And in other rhythm games, with, I don't know, things like Guitar Hero, for example, that are proper rhythm games, or Dance Revolution or whatever, you see exactly what's coming ahead of you, and you quote-unquote just need to perform. And it's not like you need to like react to the motion of another character all that much. It's weird. I'm not aware of any dancing game that actually feels like a dance as much as these combat sequences do feel like a dance to me. If you know about a game that is able to convey a similarly satisfying mechanic without actually packaging it as combat, that would be so fascinating. Please tell me about it. I'm looking for something like that. Because so far, the only games where I can get something like that are usually super hyper violent. I mean, Sekiro is really bloody. This game was incredibly bloody. It's such a weird observation. I don't know. Maybe I'm just strange for looking for something like that without the violence. But I don't know. It's just a thought that I kept on having, especially while playing Sekiro. That it feels so unnecessary to be so violent, having that kind of mechanic. But anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. I probably could talk to people a lot more about the game. I'd be curious to hear your thoughts about the game in general, my playthrough, your playthrough experience. At this point, I guess the spoiler warning is gone. Yeah, and as I have announced at the very, very start of the playthrough, the first couple of episodes are already out on YouTube, and I'm still recording this. So yeah, I guess moving on forward from here, there will be way more games where I have to, yeah, give the request out to not spoil me while playing this, because it's too sad to be spoiled on an experience like this, where either people tell you too early where to get like good items, good upgrades, how to defeat bosses, like spoil story twists. All that kind of stuff is just way more enjoyable for me when it comes naturally within the game. Well, I still need to calm down after this entire Eigong thing. I think my adrenaline is still rushing through my veins. It's I don't know, it's such an intense experience. And I need to figure out what to play after this. Oh my goodness. It's probably going to have more exploration than Nine Souls had, and probably less combat, because I don't see myself jumping into another really intense combat-based game instantly afterwards. I don't see that coming just yet. Hold on, don't run anywhere. After I had finished recording, I realized that we can go back. This is now the bonus section of the content, where we will do some bonus things after the credits. And yeah, we might be able to see another ending. Let's see. Maybe I spoke too early. I just realized that when you start the game, it says adventure completed, and this adventure has ended. Continuing the game will return you to an earlier branching point. Where does it take us? Oh, wow. That's incredible. Oh, this is so nice. Holy crap. I did not expect that. Like, at all. Aha, so we do have some bonus content. First credits, I guess. Yeah, the only thing that I have never figured out how to open was this door. So let's go back there. Because I was so flabbergasted by this that I actually just looked it up. How to access this. And it seems there is a hint here that I have not been able to identify. So here are the bells. And it said there is like a painting. Oh, this one probably. So this painting is supposed to be the hint. Now I actually see. Now I actually see it, because you see the reflections in the water? They have like 5 horizontal lines, and they look like musical notes. Okay. So if the 5 bells are the 5 musical notes, because we had confirmed earlier it's rising in pitch from left to right. So then we need to play the 2nd, the 5th, the 4th, the 1st, the 2nd? And we never play the 3rd. Interesting. So 1, 5, 4, 1... No, 2, 5, 4, 1, 2. Is that gonna work? Okay. Yeah, I just had not seen that painting, like, at all. My brain completely disregarded it. Glory to the selfless souls. Whoa, 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 whoa. I cannot read this so quickly. Why? Why? Glory to the selfless souls whose greatness shines through Penglai's eternal night. I was sent to represent the 500 members of our clan on this island. I swear to uphold the family. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is really too fast to read. What's happening? I swear to uphold the family bloodline in New Kunlun and honor the sacrifice made by my family. I gave up everything I had for this ticket, and I don't regret anything. Just wait and see. There will be people in the New Kunlun, in the New World, who will recognize my worth. I thought I had abandoned all my attachments, but now, standing here, I find myself weeping. I find myself weeping for the hometown snacks I will never taste again. Okay. Holy crap. Blessed messages. Discover the message board for blessings upon the... something? Uppermost one I cannot read. If this reality is too harsh for you, look towards your dreams for a better world. To know a soul, one must lose one. May your loss be a lesson, so you may understand its purpose. If purpose did not have a name, we would call it survival. Keep going, you've come so far. Is this messages from the backers? Probably. Michael? Okay. Sweet. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. Oh no, it actually was cycling. Okay, cool. Wow. Okay. That was neat. Huh. So yeah, I think we have everything. Nice. Okay. Ha. But I'm so curious now. What is going to happen? Wait, what? Nobility Hall 1 out of 2? Are you kidding me? What do you mean 1 out of 2? Did I not pick up a thing after the boss fight? Oh. Twin Tao fruit? Oh, are you for real? I never picked this up. When a Solarian dies after succumbing to Tianhuo, their body will produce a gorgeous fungal flower. It is unclear why this happens. During the process, the experiences of the deceased life are converted into something like a fruit. Filling it with the energy of life gives a massive amount of skill points upon absorption. Slightly increases slash and talisman damage. Oh, I see. Wait, but did it look like that exactly after the boss fight? I should have realized. Also, did I never check this because I assumed it was complete? How did that happen? Well, I guess we can max out our skills now. The warrior within. Ah. Okay, that helps, maybe? Okay, what else can we do differently? Should we just recycle Shonshon's coin? And all the other coins? Is anything gonna happen? Because we still don't have anything to buy, right? Yeah, we don't have anything to buy. But that also means we... It doesn't matter if we lose anything, right? So I guess we can just sell everything? So much money. Stonks, recycle Shonshon's coin. You get an achievement for that? Wait, so you were meant to do that? That doesn't make sense. Okay. Okay. So I guess I will continue from here and do this entire escape sequence here. And I want to see what happens when we don't save the humans. It might be not different at all. Maybe we see something different afterwards. Anyway, I will cut ahead and see you back at the pavilion, I guess. So I made it out of the research center. Took a moment, but it was doable. I did the robot quest thing again, as well as the traveling merchant quest thing again, which was they were like here and there. And so I believe the question whether we wanted to save the Solarians or the humans was somewhere here. I might skip through some of the dialogue here. Heal. This is the end, isn't it? I feel like we just went on a massive wild goose chase. This is not the time to mourn. Was that supposed to fill me with hope? Eigong just seized ultimate control of the council, commanding the guards to annihilate us. Will be a piece of cake for her now. And don't get me started on the mutants. It won't be long until the entirety of New Kunlun is crawling with them. Do you really think there'll be any survivors? Solarians aren't the only residents on New Kunlun. What do you mean? Are you talking about Xuan Xuan? Wait, no. You mean you want to save the ape man? I'm not in the mood for jokes right now. Are you really serious? Okay, yeah. No, now that I think about it, the Solarians are a more pressing issue. I wonder whether this is going to be different. But I'm really not looking forward to fighting Eigong again. You really say that, but at this point, what can we do about it? To be honest, I more or less agree with what the other souls have been saying. Even if you overthrew the 9 souls, would you do anything for the future of our people? Are you going to stop the Eternal Cauldron project? And that's not mentioning how New Kunlun is in complete chaos. Do you still remember our original promise? What promise? That we'd both return home in a blaze of glory. Hold on. You're planning on going back to Penglai? I checked the energy levels of the Radiant Pagoda. It should be doable. Indeed, we have been storing energy through the roots for centuries. We should theoretically be able to initiate a second space warp. I think I finally kind of figured out the timeline of things. And I think this is a good point to just mention it. The thing is, they mentioned that they like warped faster than light style to get to where the humans are in order to get their brains. And I guess they have just been hanging out near the sun of Earth to recharge energy, and they've been sitting here for centuries. Because at the very end, we also saw how like New Kunlun from the outside had a lot of roots trying to absorb more light from the sun. And so yeah, I guess they've been sitting here for 500 years, recharging to warp back to Penglai. And their plan was to come back with a cure. But they didn't find a cure. Well, but that's all strictly theoretical. New Kunlun's navigation systems do not have a built-in return procedure. Did you forget who wrote this system in the first place? You got me there. If there is anyone who could get us back home, it'd be you. Trust me, it'll all be fine once we return home. Really? Fine? How is it that you always find a way to win me over? Ah, better than croaking this far from home. So what's the plan? We still have some time before the code is revised. I need to get to the root pinnacle to stop Eigong. However, there is something that I can only ask. What? However, there is something that I can only ask your help for, I see. Let me guess, Xuanxuan? Yes, help me take care of him. What a hassle. Can't you raise him yourself? Fine, just stop looking at me with those eyes of yours. Fine, I get it, I'll do it. Thank you. You're giving me goosebumps. You never used to be all kind and caring like this. Just don't lose, okay? Where are you going, Yi? Remember the people who just broke in? Well, I need to put a stop to their evil plans. But there was this super strong old lady swinging a really long sword. Are you sure you'll be fine on your own? I'll be fine. I've been preparing for this day for quite some time. After I deal with this, everything will come to an end. You've always liked hearing stories about where the Solarians grew up, right? When I return, I'll take you there, so you can see it with your own eyes. Really? You're not lying, right? When have I ever lied to you? I can already imagine your jaw dropping when you see the ocean on Penglai. An ocean! You can teach me how to swim so that I can swim all the way to your hometown. Ha, you're gonna need a bunch more lungs for that. It takes months to even walk that kind of distance. How do you know if you've never tried it yourself? You have to come back safe and sound, Yi. So I guess we're not going for the humans. And instead we're going up immediately? Yeah, because last time we didn't leave from this door, we instantly got transported to where the humans were. Huh. It's so interesting that the game actually properly saves before this decision point. Man, I'm really not looking forward to fighting Eigong again. Man, phase 3 is such a pain. Program unlock primordial roots core. Loading. System encrypted. Operation failed. Okay. Cancel proceedings. We had seen these before, right? Yeah, that's the 500 years they've been sitting here, like sitting near Earth and recharging, basically. I didn't instantly properly understand what they were saying in that thing the first time I read it. Treasure Hunter file. Find all resources and information marked by Shanghai 9000. Root core monitoring device. Sang is breaking free from its seal. We're about to lose all control of the primordial roots network. After arriving near the pale blue planet, the primordial roots were coaxed to build a massive web around New Kunlun to partially cover the nearby star, allowing the roots to absorb its light and provide never-ending power for the Eternal Cauldron project. This is exactly what we've seen at the very end from the outside. Root decryption progress 20%. It was at 80% last time we were here. Rest. So I'll probably have to switch the Jades back to how I was fighting. Increased stability, yeah. Okay, let's see. Maybe there is not even a fight now. I mean, I really wouldn't be surprised, because in the end we are kind of taking a different path now. I'm not sure. It does look very much like the fight. Oh man. I will probably just give it one attempt and then cut to when we're done with it. Yeah, I still don't like that explosion. Okay, phase 2. That was like reasonably clean. Wait, what? No phase 3? Huh. As your mentor, I have to admit, you've improved a lot. There was no hesitation between your movements. Your determination was in full show. Yi, you were supposed to be my greatest achievement. I am. That's why I've been fighting to stop you. Huh, I hope you're right. The real enemy never disappeared. I leave it to you, the fate of all Solarians. Okay, so the mutation doesn't actually properly start in her. Interesting. Oh yeah, this is for sure different. Opening star map, course plotting complete. Calibrating navigation system, destination Penglai. Rhizomatic energy reserves, put up. Open a wormhole to perform, yes. My goodness, this is too quick to read. Oh, that is back on Penglai. Oh, are you for real? Are we going left or right? We're probably going right. Wow. So there's kind of gameplay after the final boss? Huh, but we won't see Hang again, will we? Wait, what is he doing now? Are we back inside New Kunlun? Look, Shuan, he is back. I told you so, he came back real quick. I've been waiting ages for you. Let's play some Chan Kun. Yeah, I've organized the recent energy reports together with Shuan. Penglai's soulscape system is functioning smoothly. There shouldn't be any short-term computing shortages. In addition, with regard to repairs being performed on the vital sanctums, we've detected 0 anomalies in the core functions. Other than that, home sweet home, return to the homeworld of Solarian. That was a really weird ending sequence. Yeah, considering this ending was easier to achieve and it felt less satisfying, because you see the like no short-term computing shortages, that means the humanity is still enslaved by them, right? That's really evil. Yeah, but so wow. Okay, so we've seen 2 endings then. I'm actually so surprised that they gave us the option to jump back. After I had seen that there was this very strong change in the map where you couldn't go back to all the previous areas, I was convinced that I had like messed up and wouldn't be able to go back at all. But after you're done, the game's like, yeah, just go do the other things. And that's really nice of the developers. We've seen 2 endings now. one ending where New Kunlun goes back to Penglai, and I guess the Solarians just slowly decay and die, keeping humanity enslaved. And then the other ending where humanity is returned to the pale blue planets. And in the research center, we had seen this image of cats, like normal cats. And they mentioned something about, yeah, this virus does something weird to the Solarians. When something about young individuals, I don't recall exactly what they said, but they seem to kind of imply that the Solarians became the cats of Earth, which is wild. Specifically seeing how humanity was returned to Earth, but yeah. It's interesting. I'm wondering, what's going to be the final screen now? They cannot show Earth. Do we have a post-ending screen? Post-ending scene? We don't. So we just see the normal starting screen again. Oh, that is evil. That even more confirms that the other ending is the true ending. Wow. Okay. Adventure completed. And so if I try to go back now, it will once again tell me to an earlier branching point. Interesting. Yeah, this was 9 Souls. What a fascinating game. What a fascinating game. I'm looking forward to watching other people's playthroughs. See how they were managing to defeat all the bosses, especially Eigong. Wow, man, the third phase of Eigong was wild. I'm still not sure I fully understand why it had to only have the third phase in that one ending and not the other one. Apart from the rule of thumb that, hey, the true ending is always harder than the other one. Or any other one. Huh. I don't know. Feels a bit strange, but I'm okay with it. That was a pretty solid game. I'm glad that I was able to play it not too long after release. I think it only released 2 years ago. And I generally don't like to play games at release. Because too often times they have like balance patches, like glitches get taken out. Sometimes even additional content is being added to the game post-release. I wouldn't be surprised if these battle memories here were added after release. We'll have to check that, right? But anyway, yeah, this was 9 Souls. An incredible journey, an absolutely incredible journey. I have already said my goodbyes before the bonus section of the content. That means I just get to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on another journey sometime. With gorgeous visuals, with captivating music, and with more cats. Cats are always nice, I guess. Have a good one. Bye bye.